Okay. Oh, now it's live. Great. Great, great. Hi. Okay, finally. Still figuring out this thing. So it's Friday night, the Friday night before the long weekend, which is the best Friday nights ever. And today I'm going to make pesto pasta, specifically almond pesto, because traditionally you use pine nuts in the pesto, but I'm going to use almond instead because that's what I have. Yeah, and it's going. Oh, hi, Krusty. Hi, thank you for joining again. So I'm gonna make pesto pasta. It's super easy, kind of minimal cooking. All I have to do is just, on the heat, I just have to cook the pasta. Yeah, and super easy. I think it's perfect for something on a Friday night where you don't want to cook that much. It comes together in under 30 minutes. It's very fresh tasting, but still delicious. Okay, I'll go over the ingredients. So I have lots of basil here. So these are the basil that I bought from the other day. I had a lot of leftovers. As you can see, some of them are bruised. They're totally fine. I think they're fine. What I did do was I washed them and rinsed them and I dried them out. They're not perfectly dry, but you do want to try to keep them as dry as possible. Yeah, that's the only thing. I have a few cloves of garlic. I have like a cup of almonds. And yeah, lemon, olive oil, and pasta, of course. So today, this is also from Trader Joe's. I'm using rigatoni. Yeah, that'll be good. And yeah, I think that's all I need. Oh, shoot, I did forget. For some added protein, I'm going to poach some eggs on top of the pasta. I'm going to poach an egg and then eat it together. So some eggs. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Okay, wash my hands real quick. Okay, let's get started. So, for here, let me move that up a bit close. I'm going to start with boiling the pasta, of course. I have a pot full of water, and then I'm going to boil it high. And you know the drill about pasta water, right? It has to be salty as a sea, so to put a lot of salt. And then I'm gonna let that come to a boil. And then while that's boiling, we're gonna make the pesto. Perfect. Perfect. This looks messy. Move that. Okay, so, I'm sorry. I forgot to take it out of the fridge, but you also need Parmesan Reggiano cheese. Let me take that out real quick. You need Parmesan cheese, of course. Put that aside. And I have a food processor here, which will make my life a lot easier. And apologize in advance, this will be very loud. So before any... Oh, sorry, Charlie, my dog always gets so excited when I turn on the food processor. Charlie! No. My dog gets too excited. He gets mad at the food processor, basically. Put that in the way. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to start with grinding the almonds to like a smaller texture before I put anything else. No, Charlie. Shh. No, no, no. Okay, okay, Charlie, you're okay. And then, shh, shh, shh. No, no, no. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, and then to this, I'm going to add all my basil. I'm going to try to take out these stems. Not all of them, but much as possible. Yeah. Krusty, did you hear my dog? He always gets mad at my when I try to blend something, or you know what I mean. I don't know why. He doesn't get mad at the what is it? The vacuum. He doesn't get mad at vacuum though, like other dogs. I don't know why. Yeah, just gonna put them all in there. This is basically the hardest part of the recipe. Sorting out the basil. Okay. Okay, that's all in there. And then just garlic cloves. I'm going to, I don't know if you can see, yeah. Just whole garlic cloves. Maybe 2 or 3. You can put more if you want. I think with every episode that I live streamed, there was always garlic in my in whatever I made. Garlic is life. Okay, so there's 3 garlic cloves in there. The almond is already in there, basil, and then extra virgin olive oil. Quite liberally, like a lot, because we have a lot of basil in there. Okay, now here you go. So now, I'm actually going to put a little bit more olive oil. And right now the texture is, I want to show you. It's kind of like crumbly. I want it to be a little bit more fine. Oh, important thing, I forgot. Of course, salt and pepper. Not too much because we're gonna add cheese later, and Parmesan Reggiano is quite salty. To push that back in. Smells so fragrant. If you want to have more complex flavors, you can toast the almonds before grinding them, but I don't want to do that today. Okay, yeah, now it's the consistency that I like. It's like this. Yeah, not too liquidy, but a little bit of chunks here and there. Yeah. Let's give it just one more. Yep, that's it. And then like this to make my life easier. I'm going to just basically just move this pesto. When you're taking this out from the food processor, the best way to take out things without hurting yourself, because if you just go like this, you can hurt yourself, is there's like this hole in the bottom. So put your finger in there, and then that holds this grinder. I've cut my hand in this grinder so many times, so this I kind of learned this is the best way. And twist. Okay, all of that is out. Move this guy aside. And then to this, can you see? Let me move this aside. You don't need this guy anymore. Okay, while we were making the pesto, the water started boiling. So to my water, I'm going to add my rigatoni, and this cooks in 12 minutes. I never really measure pasta. I mean, I guess I do sometimes. I'm just going to make a lot. Like, almost half this bag. Okay. And then, also I think I explained a little bit last time, but when you're making pasta, you just want to, the minute that you put your pasta in, you just want to stir this just for the first minute so that the pasta doesn't get stuck in the bottom. And also it starts reboiling again in a minute so that it prevents pasta from sticking. I'll put my timer for 12 minutes. Okay, so that's good. Now, back to our pesto. So to this, I have just Parmesan cheese here, and I'm going to add cheese, microplane this cheese quite liberally. I'm almost at the end of my cheese block, so it's quite crumbly. I'm starving. I can't wait to try this reggaeton. Oh, and if that happens, this can be your little snack. Mmm. Mmm. I haven't had this cheese in a while. Here we go. So, I know some people do put the block of cheese in their food processor. I don't like doing that. And something about like grinding cheese in the food processor like that, I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. Okay. So, I'm going to just give this a good mix. I have some cheese chunks in there, but that's fine. And actually, I'm gonna add a bit more olive oil. Okay, so our pesto, that's our pesto. That is already done. Yum. You can add more olive oil to make it a bit more runny consistency. I like it like this. Yeah, I like it like this. I'm gonna go do this more thick paste style today. Okay. Now I have, oh shoot, guys, I forgot the lemon juice. Why do I do this? I blame Charlie. So, I mean, I guess it's not too late. Just add. Why do I do this? Just add juice to this, and I guess we'll just mix it well. So the lemon juice, the acidity prevents this pesto from turning brown. It'll keep it nice and green. And it'll also brighten up. No wonder it was pretty pasty. Probably missing this liquid. Okay. Yes. I think that's good. Gonna give it a bit of little taste. Mmm. That's delicious. Okay, now we have 7 minutes until our pasta cooks. So I'm gonna do a little side dish, which is I wanted to make like a tomato caprese with cottage cheese instead of mozzarella. And I know what you're thinking, like, there are people who hate cottage cheese. I mean, I get it. The texture is kind of not the most appetizing, but this is a good way to eat cottage cheese. So, I'm going to just cut my tomatoes in half. I have a little bit of cheese bits here. My tomato's gonna pick up. Okay. Okay, to this, I have a little plate, and I'm going to just plate my cottage cheese. I don't know if you see here. Okay, I think that's good. To this, I'm going to add it's like a caprese, budget caprese. And it's important to season these tomatoes Not too much because the cottage cheese is quite salty. Pepper. And olive oil. Oop. Okay. Into this, what goes really well is balsamic vinegar. Just a little bit. And if you have some of the basil that was left from the stem, just add it like a little decoration. This could be a nice little appetizer when you have guests over. It's like super simple, but looks, you know, pretty colorful and pretty elegant. Like these little leaves adds, you know, element of beauty. Okay. I might do, okay, you're not supposed to do this after you squeeze a lemon, but I might add a little bit of lemon zest to here. Watch your hand when you do this. So, our side salad complete. That literally came together in like 4 minutes. Didn't it? Okay. Yeah. Ta-da! Not your gross cottage cheese anymore. Oh, I might even add a little bit of spice. Crushed red pepper. Just a little bit. Okay. Yep. Does that look good or what? Look at those little cute leaves. So cute. Okay. Okay, now my pasta is almost done. So what I'm gonna do, I'll explain this, but what I'm gonna do, I'm going to drain, rather than draining this whole thing in the sink, I'm going to utilize this water to poach my egg. So I'm just going to drain this. Looks perfectly cooked. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put this pasta aside while I poach my egg. So, technically, let me zoom out a little bit. Technically, you're not supposed to, obviously, poach your egg in a starchy water. But I'm just gonna do it because I don't want to drain this starch water out and then like clean the pan again and put clean water and then wait for it to boil again. I'm just gonna go for it. So my water is boiling and I'm going to crack my egg separately over here. And then so the trick is use a whisk and then you're basically creating a tornado or like an inverted tornado. So like in the middle there's like a tornado thing going on, and in that dip you want to dump in your egg so that the egg kind of cooks but like forms the shape by itself. I don't know if this makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, it's funny because it's like making foam because of the starch. Yeah, so I'm creating an inverted tornado. I have my egg ready. I'm gonna gently drop it in the middle. I have to do it fast, but also gently. Okay, I haven't done this in a while, so if it fails, like, I'm sorry. So like my egg is kind of like turning, but forming its shape. Yes. I wish there was a way you can see. Okay. It usually takes a few minutes. It's like slowly forming. You don't want to take it out too early then, because then you might break the yolk, and that's like the last thing we want, right? Just gonna gently move it around. Okay. You see that? I think we got it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do another one because I have to cook for my husband too. So same thing, same mechanism. So, trusty whisk, create a tornado. Stand by. Yep, looks all right. I know people have different method of poaching the egg. For me, this seems to be the best way. little bit more. I forgot how many minutes it was, but you see, basically, maybe 30 seconds longer. Yeah, I think that's good. Whew. Gently, we have our poached eggs. Now, most of the cooking part is done. So, let me move this aside. Am I adding any cheese to the pasta? I added Parmesan cheese. I'm adding Parmesan. I added Parmesan cheese to my pesto, if that's what you're asking. So, here is the pasta. I have a little bit of starchy water in here. That's fine. I'm gonna do, just going to this bowl, add pesto, maybe that much, and then just give it a mix. Can you see it? Because I made the pesto a bit thick, it might take a little bit, but we'll get there. There are people who, you know, put the pasta in a hot pan with the pesto and then kind of heat it up. I don't like doing that. I think pesto tastes the best when it's fresh and not cooked. Well, here, it's slightly cooking it because of the hot pasta. But yeah, I don't like adding heat to the pesto like directly because I don't know, I think it kind of kills out that fresh basil flavor. Okay, I think that's done. So I have my pasta bowl here. I'm going to add my pasta. And then, you know what? This lemon that we have left, I'm gonna give it a squeeze. And then this poached egg that we made, going to gently put that there. And then that looks too bare, so I'm going to add some pepper. Also, a little bit more sprinkle of cheese because why not? And then a little bit more olive oil, just as like a finishing finishing oil. And that's complete. Look at that. Look at this. Is this delicious or what? So, of course, I have to do my little mukbang. Okay. Is this a good angle? I don't know. Okay. So, should we start with our salad first? Our cottage cheese caprese salad with cottage cheese, tomato, basil, and some seasoning. Look at that. It's like a perfect little bite. Yes. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Whoever did that. Mmm. So good, so fresh. That lemon zest that we decided to add at the end brighten things up. Not your ordinary cottage cheese, okay? Please give cottage cheese a try. Like, I know you might have bad memories with them, but they're good. You just have to get past the bad memory, I guess. Now, for my pasta. Okay. To try the egg yolk. It's gonna. Wow! Yes! Look at that. Actually, this is my first time trying pesto pasta with eggs. Why didn't I try it before? It's really good. Also, I haven't had pesto pasta in a while, like a few years, so this is really nice. That's a good bite. Try this recipe. I like the little bit of grittiness from the almond. It gives a nice texture. It gives a bit of hearty texture. Yeah, I think you can try it with, if you don't have pine nuts. Pine nuts are the traditional, but you can totally use cashews, almonds, walnuts, I think even sunflower seeds. Because pine nuts are, like, I love them. They're so delicious, but they're expensive. Some egg whites for protein. You have a bunch left. You can eat this with crackers. You can eat this as salad dressing. You could eat it on toast. You could put it on your salmon. You could put it on your chicken. Josh said I can have his. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, this possibility with pesto is endless. So I know, like, people store pesto for a long time after they drizzle a lot of olive oil on top so that no air is touching it. I just try to eat it as fast as possible, like within the next day or two, because I still think it's pesto, the fresh basil tastes the best when it's like very fresh. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this with bread, like put it on my sandwich. Yeah, so please give this a try. Okay. That's it. I don't know. Was that helpful? I hope it was helpful. Okay. Those of you who are watching, thank you so much for watching. And if you happen to have stumbled upon my channel just randomly on a Friday night, welcome. Yeah, if you're not following me, please follow me. I think, yeah, I really appreciate that if you follow me. So I've been doing these live streams for the past 2 weeks. I'm having fun, and I'm so thankful that there are people watching and think this content is amazing, which I'm very thankful. I'm going to try to do this at least twice a week. So if you want to have a heads up about my live streams, you could obviously follow me on YouTube, but you could also follow me on Instagram, Charlotte Takes a Bite, at Charlotte Takes a Bite. So please follow me there as well. So hope this was fun. Hope you get to have delicious dinner, and hope you enjoy this long weekend. Bye. Thank you.